Welcome to the class of 2020. I'm going to start this speech off by saying possibly the most cliche statement to be said at a graduation ceremony. We made it. Those words have more significance to us than any other graduating class. Our high school experience does not simply consist of the usual problems of procrastination, late night hours of homework, and being late to first period. As a senior class, we have endured a 5.7 earthquake, an unprecedented pandemic, and currently a nation in civil unrest. Yet, here we are. We made it. We have endured and will endure the challenges that lie before us. From the beginning, we were told, you are the class of 2020, you have 2020 vision, your vision is clear. But we were just freshmen who didn't know where our lockers were, didn't know what classes to take, or that our school had so many stairs. In our freshman year, we started our list of firsts. Our first football game, our first homecoming, first practice, first performance, first assembly, and our first spirit bowl. We were constantly reminded about the importance of our future, but it seemed so far away at the time. Sophomore year, we turned 16, learned how to drive, and some of us started our first jobs. Our vision was slowly beginning to focus. We pushed forward through our junior year, where everything started to become real. We began building our resume for college applications, putting more thought about which classes to take to help us prepare for our career, taking the ACT, and participating in clubs, sports, and extracurricular activities. Our future was closer than it had ever been, and the world of adulthood was in our sights. And finally, after 3 years, we began our senior year checking off our list of lasts. We began our last first day of school, attended our last homecoming, went to our last athletic game, our last art performance, and our last spirit bowl. And then we were blindsided by the unexpectancies of life. We missed out on important milestones like spring athletes playing on their senior night, performers taking their final bow on stage, the ending leap segment, prom, senior ball, or simply our last days in the halls of East High School with each other. It forced us to refocus and to see what matters most. Rather than dwelling on what we have lost in the past few months, let's look back at the things that we have accomplished and were able to experience in our 4 years of East High. In this year, we have achieved many and great accomplishments. 7 seniors finished with a 4.0 cumulative GPA, 3 National Merit finalists, 8 academic All-States, 11 AP Scholars, 9 Honors AP Scholars, and 3 AP Scholars with distinction. Over 40 seniors have completed a CTE pathway. Over 2,000 hours of community service has been logged by our service clubs. All of seniors in spring sports finished on the honorary All-State team. A class of 24 of our high school athletes have signed and committed to play at the collegiate level, and as a class, a total of 249 scholarships have been awarded. We have students who are first generation to graduate high school and to even go to college. Many of us have marched for our rights, for our beliefs, and for a change. We have acknowledged our diversity and continued to push for inclusivity and that change. We are the resilient class of 2020. And who could forget, we were back-to-back Spirit Bowl champions. Although our year was cut short, I want us to remember that we are a class, a generation of individuals meant to overcome obstacles and spread optimism. We may not be able to see clearly through all of our challenges, but we will face what is presented before us and come out even stronger. We are the generation of hope. We were born in the year of the 2002 Salt Lake City Winter Olympics. The Olympics inspired hope, a spirit of leadership, solidarity, and fair play. As the Olympic torch was carried around the world, its light brought a spirit of healing to a nation who was suffering from the effects of 9/11. And that light is in each of us. We stand here as witnesses to generations before, generations to come, and to ourselves, that we, the class of 2020, can do hard things. No other class will face the unique set of challenges that have strengthened us and taught us the meaning of patience, empathy, compassion, and leadership. Our class has and will inspire other generations. We graduate East High School today to stand for something good, to be the difference we see in the world. My vision is more clear because I see you. I see what you are capable of, and I see what you are capable of becoming. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank everyone who has helped us along the way, to our amazing administrators, faculty, and staff. Thank you. You have spent 4 years shaping us for the future. You have played an essential role in our education. And to our family and friends who have been our support system, and to each of you, your light has brightened mine. So continue to aspire to change, aspire to create your own legacy, and aspire to inspire. We all had our different places in this school today, but we graduate together. Our light shines bright. We are not afraid to adjust and refocus. We are determined to succeed. We have the opportunity to influence the world with the lessons we have learned from our 2020 experiences. We, the class of 2020, have inspired those who aspire and will create our own legacy that will live on. I welcome the graduating class of 2020. We made it.
Everybody gather around. Wait, I wish more of you were here today. I'd planned to thank all of you for coming, but Mr. Ware is the only one who bothered to show up. So thanks for coming, Mr. Ware. Over the past 4 years, it has become especially apparent to me just how special East High is. What other school can say they're the most famous high school in probably the world, while also having one of the most diverse populations in all of Utah? Before a pandemic stole this line, we knew that we were all in this together. And that is not just a cheesy phrase from a movie, but something we have witnessed every day. Our school has worked tirelessly to give all students equal opportunities, despite our varying dreams and aspirations. I'm proud of East High and our fame. We had one of the first gay-straight alliances in this country, made an appearance in the news cycles of our food pantry, washroom, and boutique, have produced 2 astronauts, a number I hope to make 3. And I've seen a few TikToks about some movie series filmed here a while ago, so I might have to check that out soon. With our pedigree, it's become clear that all dreams have no limitations. Everyone is special in their own way, and we make each other strong. Beyond East High, the class of 2020 is special. History will know who we are because we are the class that rose up at the most influential point of this century. And I gotta say, the past few months, I found myself often thinking, this is not what I want, this is not what I planned, and I just gotta say, I don't understand. Because none of us could have predicted a few months ago that we would be such a historic class. For us, it's time to show how to be a superhero, whether it means being a first-generation graduate, a performing artist, a doctor, or a jock that cooks a mean creme brulee. I know that each of us want it all, and the conclusion to our senior year has not been fabulous. This feeling is like no other, but our future is coming soon, and we need to keep that future alive. I think we're all cool with the fact that high school wasn't meant to last forever, but it really should have lasted 3 more months. Despite this hiccup, we are breaking free of the public school system and moving into the next phase of life. Right now, it is out with the old and in with the new. And this could be the start of something new for all of us going our own way. No matter where life takes us, nothing can break us apart as an East High family. And we need to continue to inspire each other and others. Even though right now, something's not right, something is really wrong, and we've got to get things back to where they belong, I believe our class will help everything return to the status quo. I believe in dreaming, shooting for the stars, and there isn't a star in heaven that we can't reach. During this pivotal time, stay inspired because we got to show what we're all about. Even though it's felt like school has been out since March, here and now is the time for celebration. We're gonna have fun in the sun now that homework is done, and to quote an incredibly wise man, what time is it? Summer vacation. Or probably just graduation for us. So go out or stay in because, you know, the Rona. Have some fun and begin to live your life as an independent individual. But remember, we're all in this together.
Hi, my name is Stephen Mayombe, and I have been proud to serve as senior class president this year. Congrats to the class of 2020. Look at us, man. Who would have thought? Not me. We literally went from picking our boogers and sleeping all day to sleeping in math class because we were supposedly studying and picking our boogers still. I guess some things just never change. But you know what does change? Your beautiful butt. Today's your day to reminisce about the good old times. Like, remember the app Vine? Bruh, that was the best app that has ever touched this planet. And it was taken away from us and replaced with TikTok. Like, nothing against TikTok, but Vine was so much superior. Also remember when our generation booed off Drake, the most influential artist of our time. I'm sorry, Drake. The last memory you cannot forget is the reason why you're sitting here, looking beautiful and handsome as ever, with your head held high. The coronavirus may have taken your senior year, but it has also made you a better person. 12 years of sacrifice to get your beautiful butt to this point, but we cannot stop here. Think of all the amazing people that have brought you here today. Your mom, your dad, shoot, even Elmo, man. I want to thank all the mothers for giving birth to these amazing people, and all the fathers for nurturing and helping raise the future of tomorrow. To the graduates here today, if there's one thing you take out of my speech, let that one thing be to help the people around you. We are only here because of the loving people we surround ourselves with. Now it's your turn. Help anyone and everyone around you. I'm talking from the youth all the way up to senior citizens. You're the face of tomorrow. 2020 is full of bright and beautiful opportunities, so keep in mind, aspire to inspire, keeping the vision alive. Thank you and congratulations, 2020.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to the East High School 2020 graduation ceremony. I'm Greg Maughan, your principal. I would like to thank our amazing faculty, staff, administrative team, and the families and friends for helping get us to where we are today. Mostly, though, I want to thank you, the students, who I wish more than anything could be sitting directly in front of me. You are the reason we are all here. To this end, I'll keep my remarks short. I'd like to share just a few thoughts in keeping with our theme this year, Aspire to Inspire, Keeping the Vision Alive. This theme can have many meanings, each of which is unique to the individual. Seeing our senior students begin this year so excited for this moment always serves as an inspiration to me. You're part of what makes me always want to work to become better. I don't think that will ever change. Even more so now, I can't help but feel an overwhelming sense of hope for the changes that you'll each bring to our world and the legacy you will leave for those that follow. You've not only persevered through the last 13 years of school, you have stayed strong through the COVID-19 pandemic and risen above it to be here today. To me, you have all aspired to inspire, which in turn helps keep the vision alive. Lastly, I want to leave you with some parting advice. Always remember where you came from and where you are going. Always remember that a smile and a friendly gesture builds bridges. Always remember that it is better to extend a hand to help lift others. And lastly, never doubt your ability to make a positive difference in someone else's life. Aspire to inspire with everything you do. You will always be East High Leopards. At this point, I'd like to turn my remarks to those who are on the stage. Salt Lake City School District Board members Nate Salazar, Melissa Ford, and Samuel Hanson. I am able to proudly say to all members of the Salt Lake City School District Board of Education and district leadership that the East High School class of 2020 has completed all state and district requirements to graduate from East High School and be awarded a diploma of high school graduation. In other words, they have all proven to be true leopards.
Principal Maughan, Superintendent Cunningham, faculty and staff, friends and family, because they have met all the requirements necessary to receive a diploma in the state of Utah, it is our greatest honor and privilege to accept the East High graduating class of 2020. Congratulations and go Leopards.
I could think about the life I was living, so I could think back to days where I couldn't want more than just happiness. Remember being that kid on the first day that always hated that it was the first day. But that's the day that we met, and it's kinda crazy how quickly we made amends. 'Cause we got so caught up, and we kept having fun, and we kept growing up. And I say, you made me who I am. Remember taking a drive to the mountains. Remember singing the stupidest songs, and remember dancing around the apartment laughing 'cause I couldn't dance a bit. But we danced all night long. We danced all night long, my friend. Guess we ran out of songs. Boy, I haven't seen you in a bit. But we gon' be alright. 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 Remember time and place will be fine. Remember time and place will be fine. Remember time and place will be fine. We got so caught up. We got so caught up. We got so caught up. Remember time and place will be fine. We got so caught up. We got so caught up. We got so caught up. Remember time and place will be fine. We got so caught up. Remember time and place will be fine. Got so caught up. Remember time and place will be fine. Got so caught up. Remember time and place will be fine. Remember time and place will be fine. Remember time and place will be fine. 'Cause I know you. 'Cause I know you. 'Cause I know you. Remember time and place will be fine. 'Cause I know you. 'Cause I know you. 'Cause I know you. Remember time and place will be fine. I'm slowly drifting to you. So stars and planets are calling me. A billion years away from you. I'm on my way. I'm on. I'm on. was searching for a reason. I'm in the chaos dimension. Reasons eclipsed by tension. I want not to feel numb about death. Fighting peace is not an easy task. Breathing to see if there's any left. Breathing about how many people died. Can someone tell me the reason? I'm in the chaos dimension, trapped in a brutal invention. If it stops, I'm having a bad dream. In and out of patience, I just can't keep it around. Most of mine's been taken, as I'll find out amount. Had a little love, but I gave it to you. Now someone's at my door, and he needs some too. Lighting up my phone, talking in my mood, and all I got left is attitude. All this music's playing in my head. If it stops, I'm having an unshakable nightmare.